Wampas were first introduced in The Empire Strikes Back, when one violently ripped Luke Skywalker off of his tauntaun and dragged his unconscious body back to its icy cave. Wampas are vicious and intimidating creatures. In the Legends informational book, Star Wars: The New Essential Guide to Alien Species, the Wampa species itself is expanded upon in great detail. Let's get right into it. Wampas are burly, vicious primates that inhabit the ice-covered world of Hoth. They stand up to 3 meters tall and possess razor-sharp claws and fangs. Wampas that have passed puberty usually have jagged, curving horns on their heads that continue to grow larger and more imposing with age. Because of their acute sense of smell and the coat of thick white fur that blends perfectly with the landscape of their native planet, Wampas make excellent hunters and are very rarely themselves the victims of predators. They wander the icy wastelands of Hoth, preying on tauntauns, antlered mammals called rebu, and other unwary creatures. After disabling their prey, they drag it to their cavernous frozen lairs beneath Hoth's surface. Using their saliva, Wampas moisten portions of their victims' bodies, then place them against the ceilings of their caves so that the victims will freeze in place, suspended from the ice. Because Wampas prefer fresh meat, they often keep their prey alive until they choose to consume it. Wampas typically hunt alone, but occasionally band together to lash out against a threat to the local Wampa population, such as a human settlement. In this, they show a rudimentary form of intelligence, since they will often scout their enemy's location and strength before formulating an attack. Luke Skywalker, the renowned Jedi Master, has claimed that these creatures even have long memories. During a routine patrol when the Rebel Alliance had its base established on Hoth, Skywalker was attacked by a Wampa and barely escaped its lair by slicing off its arm with his lightsaber. When he returned on a later visit to Hoth, the same one-armed Wampa discovered him and attacked Luke and his cohort Callista. This time, Luke managed to slay the creature with his lightsaber, allowing them to escape. During the Alliance encampment on Hoth, Wampas repeatedly attacked the Hoth base and its personnel. It was soon discovered that Wampas are strangely attracted to the sounds made by astromech droids. After some research, it was revealed that the tweets and whistles emitted by the droids were similar to those made by a female Wampa in search of a mate. No doubt, some male Wampas were disappointed to find a mere piece of machinery waiting for them instead of a new companion, thus further justifying their regular vicious rampages once they had discovered the source of the sounds. Wampas mate during the warmer months of the Hoth yearly cycle, during which they will gather in regions where game is plentiful to search for companionship. The males go on the hunt while the females stay together and wait. Once the male succeeds in a kill, he will smear the blood of his victim on his chest and return with the game to show it to the females, demonstrating his abilities to effectively care for a mate. Sometimes the males will even fight each other for a female's attention, and the victors in these various melees are those who win their preferred female. They are thus treated as the alpha males of the region until the next mating season occurs. While they are primates, Wampas could also be considered marsupials in terms of their reproduction methods. Their cubs are born live, but very underdeveloped, almost resembling a miniature worm. These tiny infants crawl to their mother's pouch, where they nurse, grow, and develop over a period of roughly 3 months, after which time they leave the pouch with a full set of teeth, small needle-sharp claws, and an innate attitude of invincibility. The mother and the father will then teach the children to hunt, to survive in the cold, and to care for game. Galactic scientists have further discovered that Wampas mourn their dead with great intensity. Wampas are protective of their own, and when one is slain, they will fly into a fit of rage directed at the killer. If the death was natural, the grieving Wampas will simply take out their anger on the surroundings, smashing walls and ripping apart anything or anyone in their way. Some Wampas have even been reported to accidentally cause avalanches in underground cave-ins during these fits of hysteria, leading to even more deaths. After expending all their energy, grieving Wampas will bury the body in the snow and keep guard over it for several days, ensuring that the remains are not eaten by other predators. These intimidating creatures have become popular prey for big game hunters, and have also been spotted in some of the illegal gladiatorial games that pop up on a number of the Outer Rim worlds. Hunters and poachers are more and more willing to brave the severe cold of Hoth for sport or to make a profit from Wampas. While they are not the friendliest creatures, Wampas were included in Galactic Alliance legislation to protect endangered species from extinction. Some Wampa subspecies are found on other worlds, and while it is clear they were transplanted, galactic scientists have been unable to trace how the creatures found their way there all the way from Hoth. One of the more notable subspecies is the swamp Wampa of Droman Kas. dark brown in color to blend in with their marshy environment. Swamp wampas form cave-like huts of bog moss in which to hide their kill. They are exactly identical to the wampas of Hoth in nearly every other way, prompting scientists to believe that they are indeed descended from their icy cousins. How and when they came to be on Dromund Kaas and developed their present appearance is unknown, but it does speak volumes of the species' adaptability. Meanwhile, the Galactic Empire bioengineered another subspecies of Wampa known as the Cliff Wampa, after they received reports of how Wampas wreaked havoc upon the rebel base of Hoth. This rock-climbing variety of Wampa was used to guard Imperial interest on the Outer Rim planet, Gaul. Gray or light brown in color to blend in with their rocky habitat, the sharp iron-strong claws of these creatures allows them to dig into solid rock walls to form caves, just as the Hoth variety would dig in ice. One species that is often mistaken as a Wampa relative is the Tatooine Howler, which is sometimes even called a desert Wampa. While they do bear a resemblance to the Wampa, being covered in hair and adorned with tusks, genetic testing has proved that the mysterious howling desert hunter has no relation at all to the Wampa, but a separate species altogether. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video and learned something new, please like and subscribe. And remember, the Force will be with you, always.